This is the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney with a quick check on what's going on. So here's my man to get into it.
Hey, thanks for listening. I forgot to mention it Tuesday along with saluting our veterans on Veterans Day. Yeah, forgot that. But also slipped my mind at seeing Billboard's headline on not having any hip-hop songs in their Hot 100's Top 40 for the first time since 1990. I mean, to me, that's as crazy as a good chunk of the country going outside the last couple nights and seeing northern lights in the sky. You usually have to go to Canada or Norway for that. And the U.S. Mint made its last new penny on Wednesday. That's wild to me, too, but seems nobody else cared but coin machine owners.
My favorite stories of the day.
And looks like I'm on an animal kick this episode, and we'll start in Boston, where a dog did what dogs do sometimes, run into harm's way, by, in this case, wandering into the Ted Williams Tunnel last Thursday the 7th. It's in the middle of Boston, near Logan International Airport, so as to say a lot of vehicle traffic had to stop during afternoon rush hour, no less. All for a doggone dog. The Associated Press is saying one car even had to swerve to miss the black and white pooch, which was all spotted on surveillance video. It's how they know of traffic problems in tunnels nowadays, to send in a tow truck or several police cruisers in this case, which stop traffic even more than rush hour was already doing, and they rescue the doggy. AP had video of it all, and we'll post it on social media. It took a little coaxing, but ended up jumping in one of the cruiser's back seats. And it is a dog, so no charges for trespassing or reckless endangerment, just ticked off drivers. But if prosecutors could charge animals, this bear in Colorado would be in jail. Early last Wednesday morning, so a day before the doggy traffic jam in Boston, the Denver 7 ABC affiliate is reporting a bear in Boulder broke into a home twice in that same night. Denver 7 is saying the two roommates ran out and called police the first time, and cops came, chased it off, only for Yogi to come back a few hours later and bust in again, going straight for the kitchen.
Get out! Get out! Oh my God. Get out! Get out!
The roommates shared video they shot with Denver 7 showing that bear got in all their fridge and cabinets, tossing food, eating an avocado and frozen peas before they chased it off again. And state wildlife officials are reminding those of us who live near where bears are, Yogi and Boo Boo are trying to get in those last meals right now and fatten up before hibernation, so keep those doors locked and trash cans bear-proof. Well, we'll move away from non-human mammals, but still going backwards in time. I mean, first story was, last Thursday? Last was last Wednesday. Now to early last Tuesday morning in Florida. An argument outside a bar in Port St. Lucie ended with nobody hurt. So wanted to make that clear first off, since, an argument outside a bar is usually followed by something bad. And in this case, it was bad. Police tell WPBF 25 News a 44-year-old guy whipped out his .45 caliber Glock and fired 4 shots at 3 guys because the accused shooter is a farmer who raises chickens. Follow me, it'll make sense. And cops say a conversation over how many eggs a chicken can lay had this farmer feeling like they were trying to con him. This was what police said. Some drunk dudes were arguing about outside a bar that was already closed for the night, by the way. And we're not done, because cops tell WPBF they got several calls about the shooting, and one came from the shooter. He called 911 on himself, so police obliged by coming to get him. Now, also ended up with resisting arrest charges on 2 of the 3 guys the farmer's accused of using for much-needed target practice. In Connecticut, a 46-year-old man and his 42-year-old buddy are accused of pulling off to the side of I-91 in Windsor on Wednesday of last week. And since WFSB Eyewitness 3 is reporting, a large green highway sign was taken down and left there on the side of the road, these two were like, yeah, let's take it, with our pickup truck. It looked like a full-size pickup, but still too small for that big old green highway sign broken down into pieces and strapped down to the truck bed like a ramp in the rear. They had it all ready to go for who knows, and does not matter, because Connecticut State Police pulled up before they could pull off. They took pictures and say the 42-year-old is homeless, but no jail. He and his 46-year-old buddy from Vernon arrested, charged with third-degree larceny, a couple of other counts, and let go on $500 bond. Well, as long as we're listing counts, a 46-year-old from Mississippi is facing theft charges because Mobile County Sheriff's investigators in Alabama think this dude looks a lot like the porch pirate they were looking for. The 46-year-old was actually arrested a couple weeks ago, early Halloween morning, so yeah, old story, but caught my attention for the reason I'm asking everyone to check out the mugshot. I mean, not here, I'm talking, this is audio, but visually the show's page will have it posted on TikTok, Instagram, and all the other socials. And that was one sad porch pirate. And a Mobile County Sheriff Sergeant told News 5 he didn't know if the thief was dressed for Halloween or if that's how they rolled, but dude did look like a lady. In a Mrs. Doubtfire way, the shoes, dress, makeup, wig, and all the security footage in every theft. Again, follow Real Pod Newscast on social media and check it out. It's worth it. Back in a moment, but before the break, a word for the Jams Podcast, who just dropped another mix.
Blazing the best hip-hop, R&B, reggae, soca.
You can download the Jams Podcast Mix for free. Just Google search Jams Podcast Mix.
It's Jams Hour Mix with Greg H.
Silky Way Hair Conditioning at better beauty stores everywhere.
Have you been arrested for throwing a freak-off party?
Or for being video recorded relieving yourself on a teen girl in bed? The law firm of McCracken and Butts is the team for you.
Call McCracken and Butts at 212-555-55.
And now for the world around us.
Which is full of animals, so we'll start with this flamingo in France, named Frankie. Frankie the flamingo flew off from the Paradise Park Sanctuary in Cornwall, England, the Sunday before last. Now, UPI is reporting she flew over a wall because, well, flamingos can do that, especially if sanctuary workers clipped their feathers, thinking that would keep Frankie on those skinny little legs, but nope. Flamingos were made to fly, and Frankie did. Right over the English Channel, ended up chilling on a beach in northern France. In Brittany, somebody took a couple pictures of this bird, posted it. Now, there are flamingos in France, but Paradise Park Sanctuary workers think they noticed their feather clipping handiwork in the pictures, so they think that was Frankie enjoying freedom on a beach in France. Well, somebody's fur-clipping handiwork is why a dog in Western Ireland's East Clare just walked out from a wooded area a week or so ago, scaring people into calling the cops. Now, the National Police sent officers who put out word last Tuesday the 4th that, in fact, it was a Newfoundland dog, so a big boy. Newfies grow to be pretty large for those not familiar with the breed, which is why Ireland National Police said they understand why folks kept calling, saying they thought a lion was in the woods. See, somebody shaved that big dog to look that way, only a full mane of fur around the face, while hairless from the front paws on back, except it had a bush of fur on the end of its tail, like a lion. UPI or the New York Post, either one, did not say if the pooch wandered off from its home, but cops did say the Newfie's dog's name is Mouse. Somebody gave the big dog that little name. Back it up.
Free exchanges for the newest model.
We are here. So please get out, you lazy bum. I need to recharge.
So why not? Get your new driving buddy today.
And don't let the door hit you where the Lord split you. Come on, bum. I have to recharge.
Drobots are sold absolutely nowhere.
And now, a moment of peace.
Safari over. Grab that mic and recorder. Let's go. Simba, it is all yours, buddy. Let's get the hell out of here. Got me messing with these cats.
Thank you for this moment of calmness, brought to you by the ASMR Network.
What's up with what's going down, though?
Yeah, because there's this show on Spanish TV called El Hormiguero. Hope I'm not butchering the pronunciation. Literal translation, The Anthill. And it has contestants come on and do all kinds of things in the name of science, like snapping 65 cucumbers by hand in 30 seconds. 50 in 30 seconds was an old Guinness World Record snapped by this vegetable killer. 65. Now officially the most cucumbers snapped in 30 seconds. And the guy who did it makes a habit out of finding Guinness records to break. He's in the book over 300 times as a title holder. And one of them had better be for making the most pickles, wasting all those cucumbers. That's a superfood. You don't waste superfood.
On this beautiful day, this is Mike Mann, bringing all the fire, like this oldie from the Bishop Supreme himself. Slammy Sammy, do your thing.
Merry Christmas, everybody, from Slammy Sammy Putney and Skip Murphy and Company. Here's my wish list, y'all. Y'all listen up. Chip in if you got to. I want a big leg girl under my Christmas tree, and hope she looks just like Nanette Lee.
And that about does it for another Real Pod newscast. Thanks as always for listening and supporting. Hey, the show has pages on all the socials, posting clips, the website, all new and improved. Marty will give the Earl in a sec, and have a great weekend. Back on Tuesday.
This has been the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney from Show Enough Productions. And for more, hit up the website, realpodnewscast.com. That's real with 2 E's. This is Big Daddy Marty Allen. Thanks for listening.
Oh my God, that's the cutest thing ever. I just want to cuddle it. Like, why doesn't it just come here and play with me? Like, that was the first thought. And then, like, more of my self-preservation instincts kicked in, and it was like, holy moly, there's a bear in my house.
Show enough.